OCO, I wanted to update you on our effort to seat our delegate in the United States House of Representatives. In 2019, we launched our effort to seat Kim Teehee, Cherokee Nation's delegate to the U.S. House of Representatives under Cherokee Nation's treaties with the United States. We received support from the National Congress of American Indians and other tribal organizations across the United States. I'm proud of the progress we made in 2022 with historic action by the Congress. To achieve our goal of securing this important treaty right, we need to continue our efforts in 2023. We need your continued support. But first, let's talk about the background. Cherokee Nation has treaties with the United States dating back to the country's founding. Rights and obligations in those treaties remain alive and well. Among those is our right to a delegate. In 1838, our ancestors began their forced removal from our homelands in the southeastern part of the United States to our present-day home in what would become Oklahoma. The 1835 Treaty of New Echota was the basis for that forced removal. The 1835 treaty states that Cherokee Nation shall be entitled to a delegate in the United States House of Representatives when Congress shall make provision for the same. That right was carried forward into our subsequent treaties, including our last treaty with the United States, the Treaty of 1866. Our 1999 Constitution, approved by a vote of the Cherokee people, provides for our delegate to be appointed and confirmed by the Cherokee Council. In 2019, we made history by appointing Kim Teehee as our delegate with the unanimous support of the Council. Our treaty rights are Cherokee Nation's and Cherokee Nation's alone to assert. No other tribe is a party to the Cherokee Nation treaties, including the Treaty of New Echota. Other tribes have treaties with unique provisions. Cherokee Nation fully supports their treaty rights, but Cherokee Nation's treaty rights belong only to Cherokee Nation, including our right to a Cherokee Nation delegate in Congress. My obligation as chief is to protect and defend our treaties and our Constitution. So appointing our delegate was my duty as the chief. In fact, supporting our right to a delegate is a duty shared by every Cherokee Nation citizen. Our ancestors paid too steep of a price under our treaties to walk away from any of our rights today. Our ancestors deserve nothing less than for us to work as hard as we can to seat our delegate to Congress. Last year marked historic progress. The House Rules Committee held the first ever hearing on seating our delegate. We were encouraged by the positive bipartisan response we received from the committee members during the hearing in November. Reminding Congress on behalf of the Cherokee people that the United States must keep its word to the Cherokee Nation was my honor and my privilege. Support for seating our delegate is bipartisan, as it should be. Seating our delegate is about keeping a treaty promise, and that is not a partisan issue. Despite our best efforts, the delegate has not yet been seated, but we are optimistic about the new year. In the final session of the House Rules Committee, Chairman Jim McGovern, a Democrat, and Ranking Member Tom Cole, a Republican, both expressed their commitment to working together in the new Congress and finally honoring the Treaty of New Echota after nearly 200 years. To have Democrats and Republicans in Congress recognize at a congressional hearing our important treaty right is a major milestone in this effort. As Representative Cole so eloquently said, tribal issues aren't Democrat or Republican. This is a bipartisan issue. Each of us must recognize that our ancestors sacrificed so much on the Trail of Tears. In their honor and for future generations, we are dedicated to continuing this fight. Failing to continue this effort is quite simply failing our ancestors. Cherokee Nation's treaties, including the Treaty of New Echota, are the law of the land. It is essential that Congress upholds these agreements. Stay tuned for more in this new year on what our next steps are and how you can continue to push for our treaty right to be recognized. Visit CherokeeDelegate.com and find out how you can help in this effort, or simply text the word delegate to 52886. Thank you for all your efforts, and we wish you a safe and happy New Year.